Nebraska wrapped up their third spring practice here on Thursday. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. We got a chance to talk with both offensive coordinator Marcus Satterfield, defensive coordinator Tony White, a number of players. Let's first start on the offense. A lot of interesting things from Marcus Satterfield just about where this group is at here through three practices.
We did throw a lot at them, so we accomplished that. The ebb and flows of practice is pretty consistent with what it usually is over the last couple of years that we've been doing this. Is, a lot of guys are grinding at it. We've practiced more than we've met since spring break, and so they left for a week after we installed a lot of the stuff before spring break, and were on their own. Then they came back and we went right into practicing. So, I would say they're above average from a retention standpoint. It's just now. It's one thing to retain it, it's another thing to go execute it consistently.
Something else that jumped out to Satterfield about the football team, just the physical size.
I've, again, never had this many big human beings before, large human beings, especially this many tight ends and fullback types and stuff. So, we're gonna strive to be what we're come into this world to be, which is physical and tough and run the football and, take care of the football and keep the defense off the field. And that's what we're striving to do.
Another newcomer that we talked to here was wide receiver Billy Kemp IV. He came from Virginia. He figures to be a punt returner as well, but he is going to have a big role in this offense.
Well, he's really, really tough, and he's, knock on wood, very, very tough, durable, and he can do, many things for you. He is small in stature, but, he can play inside, he can play outside. He can go in the backfield, do things out of the backfield at times. So, he's shown at his time in Virginia, and then shown, just short amount of time here that he's able to do a bunch of different things for this offense.
I just look forward to earning any role I can and helping the team any way I can, whether it's on special teams, offense, just any role that the team needs, I'll be there to fill.
Billy's a very high. He loves football. He's super hyper competitive, and he wants the ball. And he caught a lot of balls, when he was at Virginia. He's a, very, very smart kid, very, very high football IQ kid. So, things are coming pretty natural to him.
Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the ball, it has been a transition with Tony White. One thing that's helped him, though, is he brought with him three different coaches that had worked with him at Syracuse, but still, it's a group effort across the board.
Always easier, but the great thing about it is that, it is truly like a mesh of ideas. It's just, they call it one thing, we call it one thing. Now we bring it together. This is how we are going to call it here. And so it's been really neat meshing everything together and getting the guys in the spots and letting them go. Yeah.
We caught up with defensive lineman Nash Hutmacher, both White and Hutmacher, talked about just some of the gains that were made this offseason.
I'm going to try and bring the same thing I did last year and just elevate it. That's the same with T-Rob, Wynn, Ruquan Buckley, all those guys that were here last year. We're just trying to get those younger guys up to speed and get them going as fast as we can.
Daily evaluation of the staff. We've already moved a lot of guys around. And the really neat deal about this practice and the practice style is that you're seeing a lot of guys take reps. So it's really neat. But there's always a constant battle now between the X's and O's side of moving guys around. Let's see him do this. Let's see him do it, and making sure that the mentality is right. And right now, being the first day in pads and all that stuff, I think that's the most important thing, is establishing how we are going to play. X and O's, they will take care of themselves, film study, they getting stuff on the grass, all that stuff, but the mentality is the most important thing right now, and that's the thing we got to work on.
Elijah Judy's another new guy on this defense that they're hoping can really have a strong role.
There's a reason why he was at A&M. He's a big guy. He's got some movement skills, twitchy. So he's just maturing in the process right now. Again.
Good. Judy, like I said, just all the new guys in the D-line room I really like being around, and just trying to get them up to our standard as a team and up to make sure they're doing everything the right way has been fun, and just looking forward to keep learning how they play and how to play with them and everything.
And finally, Matt Rule is about the details. We know that. We've seen a lot of things already early on. One thing, no single-digit jersey numbers for this football team right now. Veteran players like Quentin Newsome have made the switch from number 6 to number 15. Why is that?
Basically, the coaches, everybody's starting off new, and they were like, basically everybody has to earn a single digit. Whoever they think are the guys who who deserve it will get the single-digit numbers.
And Newsome also made it pretty clear he wants to earn that number 6 jersey back.
Yeah, I want my 6 back for sure.
And more on those details with Rule. Another nugget to pass on. Every player, as they came on the practice field, they sign in, they have a mouthpiece check. They even made sure that their jerseys were covering their back pads on their shoulder pads. The details matter to Matt Rule with the Huskers in Lincoln. I'm Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com.